Go.
Hi, Russ at Pit Pro Cycle. I wanted to give you a little insight on the linkage and the swing arm. When we get everything off the bike like we've shown you, you've probably seen my surgical gloves, my purple gloves. This is when these really come handy, because now we're into the nitty-gritty of cleaning this stuff properly and greasing it and then reassembling it. I wanted to show you these bolts. They look pretty darn nice. Always have some rags right here on your bench. You can wipe this stuff down if you need to use a little bit of elbow grease, making this stuff real clean. See if there's any type of marks like that. This system all looks very nice, but sometimes you'll find that there are some really deep grooves. Our collars look real nice other than cleaning them. Here's our shock bolts, look very nice. We've went ahead, we can look at our needle bearings in there, look real nice. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to scrub this stuff up real nice. And then when I see you next time, this will be clean. I'll show you how to grease it and then we'll reassemble. Hi, Russ at Pit Pro. Last time I left you, we had everything disassembled. And now what we've done is we went ahead and cleaned everything. You can see how nice and clean these parts are. So it took us about 45 minutes to go ahead and clean every single part really, really good. That is, cleanliness is next to godliness. This is the way my father taught me how to do it. And if everything is clean and you have no little pieces of any type of debris, that when we go ahead and getting into our needle bearings, where now we're going to get into pushing this out, and we're going to see our needle bearings, and we're going to put some grease in there, and I'll go ahead and show you how to grease all that, and then we'll start assembling everything. So what we are going to do here is we are going to just slide this spacer back just a little bit. We really want to be careful and try not to let those needles come out, and they will come out. If they do, plan on an extra 2 hours. All of these are the same, so I'm going to show you the proper way of this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some grease, lots of grease on my finger, and as I slide that back, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put lots and lots of grease in there. A lot of grease in there, okay? And then I can go ahead and I can slide this back, because now I have grease holding those needle bearings in. Then I can come around to the other side, and then what I'll do is I will push that back through, and I have the excess grease, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Again, lots of grease. Don't be afraid of grease. Grease is our friend when it comes to linkage. And then what we're going to do is we're going to slide this back through. You see the excess. We're going to just wipe it down. And that's what we have. And then we're going to wipe this, and then we'll take our part. These will just go right in like so, clip in. And this one here, you have all this extra grease, and you bring it in. And then we'll take a rag, and we will just wipe this down real nice. And then this here is the right axle for that. Watch this. We're going to slide this through. Watch all this extra grease come out. See all that grease right there? We know it's clean because I've cleaned everything thoroughly, so we can reuse that grease. We don't need to throw it away. And then we slide this back out. And then as we're putting this bike together, we'll just take a thin little layer of grease and we'll go around this. Not too much. About the first half, we will grease that. That way when we slide it through, the grease will come up here. If we grease it all, once we slide it through, it's just going to go. As we do this, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about, that buildup, and then we're going to have that. So what we try to do is we try not to do that. We try and wipe that off. See all that excess grease there? We will just wipe that. And now what we are is we have this beautiful thin layer of grease, and that's what we want.